You're listening to the Platte River Bard.
Hello, and welcome to the Platte River Bard. This is Chris Berger.
And I'm Sherry Berger.
And we are here today virtually
Yay!
with Sara Scheidies. She is the director of She Kills Monsters over at Chanticleer at Pace. We heard things are going very well indeed, and we are so happy to talk with her again. We have talked with her before, although not at Pace Chanticleer. So this is a different location we are talking to you at. Very nice to see you again, Sara.
Yes.
Nice to see you guys too.
Good to see you. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
So you've been
I'm happy to chat with you guys.
Yeah. And we are too. And you've been in rehearsals now, and you're getting in your last week of rehearsals and getting ready to open. How is it going?
Yes. You guys open on January 10th? Yes.
Open January 10th, which as of recording this is less than a week away. So I'm
that's right.
a little nervous, but mostly really excited.
Yeah,
That's exciting. And it runs through the 19th, the 10th through the 19th.
That's right. You guys have your Tech Sunday
Friday,
this
Saturday,
Sunday?
Sundays.
All right.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about the show. Now, we have had the pleasure of seeing it, so we know how good the script is. But why don't you kind of talk a little bit about
For those
the show?
who have not seen it, yes.
Yeah.
What is She Kills Monsters?
Oh, that's a surprisingly difficult question to distill.
It is.
Because on its surface, it's just a story about a young woman who lost her younger sister tragically in a car accident and plays through a Dungeons and Dragons game that the younger sister wrote to try and get a feel for who she was when she was alive and get to know her better. But when you really see it, you know that it's just a story about love and acceptance and awesome geekery and all that good stuff.
It is. It is. So you've got a pretty good cast here. Do you want to talk about some of the people that you were able to cast?
Heard you had a very nice turnout at auditions.
Yes, I was very blessed with a wonderful turnout at auditions, and I think I got the best of the best for my cast.
Cool.
So the two sisters are played by Katie Boston. She's playing Agnes, and Haley Vernon is playing Tilly, the memory of the younger sister.
Okay.
And they're both just stellar to work with. Their dynamic is so much fun, and from the first rehearsal, I was really glad that I cast them as sisters because they just kind of gelled together like that.
Cool.
And I've got, just a bunch of other incredible performers. The rest of for those who know D&D terms, the adventuring party.
Yes.
We've got Calliope, the dark elf, is played by Tatiana Sandoval. Lilith, the demon queen, is played by Riley Pope. And Orcus, the overlord of the underworld, is played by Marcel Howard Jr., who I believe this might be his first foray into community theater.
Oh, good for him. That's such a fun part, too.
Yeah, it really is. The narrator and Farah the fairy are played by Ivy Farrell, which I didn't realize until just this moment that Farah was played by Ivy Farrell, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah. Subliminal message.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So we've got the character Steve, played by Giles Russo. He's just fantastic. He auditioned for this show, and I honestly didn't even call him back for callbacks because I knew that he was my Steve.
Oh, nice.
I knew it in my soul.
Aww, that's great.
Caitlin Maher is in the show. She's playing Vera, the main character's best friend. And we've got Adam Fulbright playing Miles. He's doing great as Miles.
Yeah.
Nick Knipe playing Chuck, who is the nerdy D&D aficionado who helps Agnes on her journey through the game. We've got the evil succubi cheerleaders called Evil Gabby and Evil Tina.
Yes, they're great.
Played by Nicole Weberg and Camille Nicole, which also fun little parallel there.
Oh, yes.
And they're both phenomenal, and those two and basically everyone else in the cast plays not only their roles but a handful of monsters and things as well. It's a great time.
Awesome.
It's a super fun show. I didn't know anything about it when I first went to see it a handful of years ago, and So I went to see it, and because I just heard it was a fun show about D&D. So, I'm a giant nerd, so cool. I'm going to see that.
Yeah.
So I remember I went to see it, and it was really caught me off guard. It's quite an emotional play, and there's really a lot there. The girl who sort of plays through, the sister who plays through her sister's game to sort of, find out maybe more about her sister and maybe somehow reconnect with her some way after she's passed was very relevant to me. I had one of my best friends was my DM for about 15 years, and he passed away, and he
Oh no.
he always did all of his own stuff. He always did all his own homebrew, and he left behind a ton of stuff for us that
Aw.
we played in his world, and we still do. And
That's lovely. I love that.
and he had only been gone about a year
Yeah.
when I saw this thing. Actually, I think it may have been less than a year. And I walked into this blind.
Yeah, that'll.
And I was like,
That'll
wait
hit
a
you in the feelings.
minute! I thought this was about D&D.
Yeah. There was some waterworks there for
But
both of us.
it was very unexpected. It's very well done. It's a really great script.
It is.
I've really enjoyed it. I know some people don't care for it. I don't understand that part. So
Yeah.
Those people are what I like to call wrong.
there you go. No, I think it's a great fun. It is great fun, and you don't have to know anything about Dungeons and Dragons or anything to go see it. It's just fun.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I really enjoy about the show is I, as a D&D nerd, really love it because of all the little winks and nods and Easter eggs to
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons culture, but there are some people in my cast who have never played D&D before, and they're
Yeah.
still like, this show's so fun, this show's
Right.
so funny. I wish I could see the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Which makes it universally appealing.
Right.
Yes, yeah, that was one of the things that I did like about it is you don't have to be a gamer at all to appreciate it, which is well done. Yeah.
And there are some gender roles references in this play, which we were talking about earlier, which is kind of a different thing for Chanticleer to have in their season. So they've kind of branched out into
Absolutely.
some other areas.
Yeah, this show I think is kind of pushing the boundaries for the types of show that Chanticleer typically does. It's definitely not a family-friendly show.
Fair enough.
There's copious amounts of cursing, but if you can get past that, it's really beautiful, and there's some lovely themes of LGBTQ and self-acceptance and kind of discovering who you are. Even if it's through the lens of a fantasy, you can find out like the truth about yourself, kind
Yeah.
of.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What a great show. And you've got 6 shows that you're doing in this particular show.
Yes.
Yes, between the 10th and the 19th of January.
Ah.
That'll
So
be good.
You've been in rehearsal then through December and the holidays.
We have, yeah. We started rehearsals, I think, just before Thanksgiving.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So what was some of the challenges? So I know you've directed before, I believe, but maybe
I
this
have,
is the
yeah.
first time at Chanticleer?
Yep, this is actually my first show at all at Chanticleer. I've helped with some costumes here before, but I've
Okay.
never performed in a show at Chanticleer before.
Oh wow.
Cool.
So getting to direct here was a major exciting thing. And this show is incredibly technical. There is lights and sounds that have to happen, and there's puppet monsters and things like that, which one of our actors, Adam, is actually also doing the puppets. And there's sword fighting. We got an incredible Seth Maisel. He helped us out with the fight choreography.
Very nice.
And it's been a real blend of a bunch of different skills and techniques, things like that are all coming together, and it's going to be one heck of a good show.
Yeah, was there anything when you got into it where you went, "Oh, I didn't expect this"?
Kind of, sort of. So one of the challenges and opportunities that we have here at Chanticleer is that we are in the Hoff Center, which is a shared space with like 5 other groups that all do things within the building.
Mhm.
And when we started rehearsals, they were still in rehearsals for Chanticleer's production of White Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
So we had several rehearsals just in classrooms and boardrooms and just kind of wherever we could find the space, which definitely made for an interesting challenge when we first got on the stage. And we were like, oh, this is much farther to travel than when we were in that tiny little classroom on the third floor.
Go figure.
Oh, that's great. I'm excited for you. And the fact that you get to do so much theater in different aspects of theater every year, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally, the last time we talked with you, and I think the last few times we talked with you,
Yeah.
you've been all the way in Brownville.
Mm-hmm.
Doing their summer.
I still do a lot of stuff with Brownville.
Yep. And their big summer program that they have there, they what is it? They do like 5 shows, I think it is, 4 or 5 shows.
5 shows in true rotating rep.
Yeah.
Yes, and you always end up doing costumes for at least a few of them, if not most of them. You going to be going back and doing costumes
I was a
again
full
this year?
company member down there for 4 years, and ever since then I've gone back to do costumes for shows. And
awesome.
I haven't heard anything officially yet, but I'm assuming I'll be back next year.
Yay!
Mitch and Rachel, hit me up.
Awesome. Hopefully they're listening. I think they do.
Yes, I hope they do. So are you doing costumes for this one then? Are you doing any aspects of it? Are you getting some help?
I am doing costumes for this as
Oh my
well.
God.
So I was very fortunate in that I actually work at Ibsen Costume Gallery, where Chanticleer gets all of their costumes from.
Oh, nice.
And my boss, the owner of the shop, basically said, you have carte blanche to do what you need to do with the costumes. And I was like, sweet. I've been daydreaming about these costumes for months.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and actors, like you said, will have multiple costumes because a lot of the actors will double as like monsters and stuff throughout the play and all that. So, yeah, I think most of the actors are doing double duty. Most of them, not all of them, but I think most of them are. Yeah.
I think all but 2 of the actors play at least 2 roles.
Yeah,
in the show.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, it's one of those shows.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing everything.
And I think you have some heights, as I recall, in this show. There's someone, if I can recall, there's someone up high.
Oh, I think there's a little bit to the set. It's not just kind of a standard, let's walk around on the stage set. You have them different levels. And
Is that right? Or maybe
Yep,
it's just how
we've
they
got
did it.
some platforms and some ramps and things like that.
Okay.
as they are running around
that make things
adventuring.
a little interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, how fun. Well, we're so excited for you. We think this is a great production. And how exciting for you to be able to be over there at Pace. And I know we've seen you lots of places around town, so that's great that you get to add this one to your list.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel very blessed.
I was going to say, this is the first one in a while that you've directed, yes? Has it been a little while?
Yes, it's been a couple years now.
Has it been a couple of years? Yeah, I was going to say, it's been a little while.
About a year and a half, I think.
What was the last thing that you did direct? I forget. Because I think we talked
the last show I directed was Sweet Surrender. A show called Sweet Surrender at the Florentine
Players. Florentine, that's right.
That's right.
They just announced their season, too.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Les Florentine Players.
So this story is, for people who don't know, it's a comedy drama, a dramedy.
A dramedy.
It's a dramedy.
Dramedy.
And it was written in 2011.
I so enjoy this show, and I would encourage anybody who hasn't seen it, even if you're not a gamer, to come see it, because it's really nice and heartfelt. And if you are a gamer, good Lord, go see this.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Or if you know a gamer, go see this.
Oh yeah, no.
And drag them with you.
Yes, exactly.
Yep, get all your nerd friends together and go see this. If you have not seen it, they will love it. Get your game group together, man.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it.
Awesome. Well, and it has won a bunch of awards too. The Drama Desk Awards, the GLAAD Media Awards.
Yeah.
The ITBA Patrick Lee Award as well.
Yeah.
For Off-Broadway.
Yeah, I was nominated for a bunch of stuff. They did it. Yeah. It is a bit celebrated.
Great little play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we wish you all the luck. Break all the legs.
Yes.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for talking to us.
Yes, indeed. You're in your last
Absolutely.
week. Break legs in your last week.
I appreciate you guys talking to me.
Anytime.
Absolutely. Oh, anytime.
Great.
She Kills Monsters opens January 10th and runs until January 19th at the Hoff Center at Pace in Council Bluffs, Iowa. For tickets, go to paceartsiowa.org.
Thank you for listening and supporting the arts in the Platte River area and beyond. Please subscribe to our podcast so you are sure to catch all of our future episodes and join us on social media. See you next time on the Platte River Bard.